It's a holiday in Cambodia where people dress in black. It's a holiday in Cambodia where your kids have to cry. Hello! Hello! Oh God, not him again, I hear you say. I'm back. It's been a couple of weeks. I've been really busy with work, family, all this Christmas shopping malarkey crap, bar humbug, and gas meter broke down about a week or so ago, so I had no gas central heating, no gas to heat up hot water. The only hot water we had was boiling up the kettle, and I managed to dig out a couple of little electric heaters we got up in the loft and dragged them down, so that's all sorted now. I've got smart meters fitted and everything is tickety-boo, as they say. So yeah, this is going to be a vinyl finds and buys video part 1. This is last month. I say part 1. I've got a big wad of singles here. I've picked up LPs and that behind me in the box. Because of the Royal Mail postal strikes here in Britain, I'm still waiting on a couple of bits arriving, which I'm really looking forward to getting hold of. Been a month now. I've not had any parcel deliveries here for a month. The odd letters got through. So yeah, part 1, 7-inch singles. Hopefully, whatever the stuff I'm waiting for will turn up next week. So yeah, here we go. Let's do the flim flam waffle and piffle. Let's get on with it. First single. Let's hope you can see these all right. I'm holding these up okay. On the Virgin label, The Motors, Dancing the Night Away. Me and the daughter went to see the UK Subs, supported by Peter and the Test Tube Babies, a few weeks ago, and they had a DJ on before the bands came on and did their thing, and he played this tune, and I've forgotten how good it is. So yeah, thought, well, I'm gonna have to have a look on the old Discogs and see if I can get hold of it. Dancing the Night Away, The Motors. Like I say, I'm holding him up okay. Heard this one quite a bit on the old Golden Oldie radio station, Sparks. This town ain't big enough for the both of us. Cracking tune. Old Ron and Russell Mail. That's the B-side. What one's that? Barbecue Tea. Don't think I've heard that one. Yes, Sparks. This town ain't big enough for the both of us. On the Island label. I'll try and rattle through these as fast as I can. One I've been after for a long while. Elvis Costello and the Attractions, Pump It Up. Probably my favourite tune by him. I've got a copy of Radio as well, but I'm not mad on a lot of Elvis Costello stuff. Oliver's Army, I think, has been played to death on the radio. Love that one, Pump It Up. Brilliant, sort of punky new wave sort of tune. Suzanne Vega, Marlena on the Wall. She's touring next year. I think she's doing acoustic sort of sets. Thinking about going to see her. She's a fantastic singer. That's on the A&M label. Lyrics on the front cover there as well. You can sing along to. Fantastic singer, Suzanne Vega. I think she's in Northampton at the Derngate. next year. So yeah, hopefully I might go along and see her. Say hello. Van Halen, Why Can't This Be Love? Probably my favourite Van Halen track. That's on the Warner Brothers label. Again, I hope you can see it all okay. I do apologise that unless you've got the full camera screen facing you, you don't know if you're holding them up too high or too low or whatever. But yeah, Van Halen. No, it's not Susie and the Banshees, it's the Creatures, the spin-off band. Mr. Girl. Been listening to quite a bit of the old Susie Sue stuff recently. Got another one of hers here in this pile. But yeah, I don't know whether I'm more of a singles type buyer and listener when it comes to Banshees or the Creatures. But yeah, Mr. Girl, not a bad one. Quite enjoyed that. This one I've been after for a while as well. Public Image Limited. This is not a love song. Famous pill logo on the back. Yeah. I've got one other Public Image single in the collection. Rise, that's the one. Here it is, The Creatures again. Right Now. Right now. Right now. Great tune that is. Not something you sort of associate with somebody who's heavily involved in the punk movement, but there you go. Yeah, great song. Really enjoyed it. Like I said, I've been listening to a lot of Susie Sue, Banshees and the Creatures. This is a bit of a fun one. Lord Rockingham's 11, Hootsman. There's a moose loose about this hoose. On the Derham label, Derham. You probably won't be able to see it too well. Of course, this was featured in British TV commercial for Maynard's wine gums. Used to love chewing on them when I had teeth. Yeah, great fun tune that is. Every so often I like to put on sort of an old sort of rock and rolling type tune. And oh yeah, one other thing, I believe they were a house band, weren't they? For a TV programme. And then they ended up releasing this. Yeah, I'm sure I read that somewhere. But anyway, let's move on. Prefab Sprout, Cars and Girls. Probably my favourite by them. I like the King of Rock and Roll as well. I've got that in the collection. Hot Dog, Jumping Frog, Albuquerque. What label is that? Excuse me, I should have my reading glasses on. Kitchenware Records. Never heard of that label. Yeah, Prefab Sprout, Cars and Girls. Old Paddy McAloon, wasn't it? Lead vocalist. I think he had sort of delusions of grandeur, thinking he was a lot better than what he was. But they weren't a bad band, I suppose, and I love that song. Probably my favourite by them. This one I know nothing about it, really. Ultraviolence, Crime for Revenge. It's a punk single. My daughter got this actually. She picked it up for £5. This is a French pressing. Bought it off a friend of hers. I don't think she's aware, but I've got it in my collection now. I sort of it was left downstairs on the coffee table, and I sort of helped myself to it. Yeah, great tune, great song actually. Rather interesting sleeve there as well. Ultraviolent, Crime for Revenge. Crime for Revenge is the band, I believe, yeah. French pressing on the Riot City label. Good fun type psychobilly band, this lot. King Kurt, do love a bit of King Kurt. Banana Banana, good sort of fun time psychobilly band, not too heavy, like the Meteors. Yeah, King Kurt, stiff label. Hope you can see that all okay. Yeah, they got sort of picked up by sort of big hitters in the pop industry, and you know, a bit like Fuzzbox, tried to make them into something they weren't really, and sort of promote them and turn them into big time Charlies, but it never really came good for them. I remember them sort of changing their image a bit from rough ass sort of psychobilly type people to sort of suits and all that sort of stuff, and they released one tune that I recall called America. I want to be in America, da, 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 da. Their version of that, and then yeah, it never really happened, and they sort of slipped away into kind of obscurity. Still going, still doing gigs and all that sort of stuff. Great band, King Kurt. Good fun time sort of music. Next one, Westworld, Sonic Boom Boy. I did mention Westworld in a Finds video I did a short while ago. RCA custom label. Yeah, I had the 7-inch single Banana Bamboo, and I did mention Westworld. This is probably their most well-known tune. They weren't a bad band actually, quite catchy tunes. They did do an album, so I found out, but whether I get it or not is another thing. I might just stick with singles. I love 7-inch singles anyway, so yeah, Westworld, Sonic Boom Boy. And I will put links to some of these tunes in the description. I mean, I do keep saying it, and 9 times out of 10 I bleed and well forget. But I will do it. It's a great catchy tune, well worth listening to. Probably one of the most famous #2 hit singles here in Britain. Vienna, Ultravox. There's always that sort of jokey thing going around. Oh yeah, kept off #1 by Shut Up Your Face by Joe Dolce. Yeah, that old crap that was. But yeah, Ultravox Vienna. I've got a few Ultravox 7-inch singles. I do like collecting them, picking them up whenever I see them if I haven't got them. Never ever heard an Ultravox studio album in my life. Never heard one. I do see them at record fairs, but I never pick them up for some reason. I'll have to get at least one and give it a try. But yeah, on the Chrysalis label, Blue Injection Moulding. Pleased to get that in the old collection. This one I heard a few times on the old Golden Oldie radio station in the truck, the lorry I drive for a living. Crispian St. Peter's, You Were On My Mind. I thought, oh yeah, I quite like this one. And so yeah, tracked it down, picked it up, brought it. Yeah, loving it. Great song. There go the last two on the old Decca label. That one's well worth a listen. Let me see if I can get these picked up without falling off my fishing stool here and making a complete arse of myself, which is generally easily done with me. Another one I've heard on there a few times, Cat Stevens, Matthew and Son. I've known about the song for a long time, many a year. Yeah, I particularly love this one. Real catchy tune, Cat Stevens. That's on the Derham label. Nice company sleeve as well. Correct company sleeve to go. I love seeing company sleeves with the right 7-inch singles inside. But yeah, Matthew and Son, Cat Stevens. I have got a Cat Stevens album behind me with some others that I meant to give away as VCLT, so I'll have to get that sorted. I'm not really a Cat Stevens album type fan. Singles, yeah. This is another one I've heard 1 or 2 times in the old Golden Oldie radio station. The band is called New York City. I'm Doing Fine Now. Great soul tune. One that might interest John, 6.5-inch pianist. Yeah, RCA label, New York City, Doing Fine Now. Great catchy soul tune. So yeah, that's it for 7-inch singles finds and buys from last month. Yeah, albums I'll probably start filming right after I'm done with this one. I've got other plans for videos. I've got competitions, contests to enter. I'm a bit behind because of like I say, life in general and the problems I've had at home, but I hope you found something of interest in amongst that lot. God bless you. See you again soon. Cheerio. Let's see what's on the oh, Babylon's burning with anxiety. Cheerio.